Hello and welcome to this YouTube video about Elon Musk's controversial tweet regarding the making of weapons. As we all know, Elon Musk is a well-known entrepreneur, innovator, and CEO of companies like Tesla and SpaceX. However, his recent tweet about making weapons has sparked a lot of debate and controversy. In this video, we will be discussing the details of this tweet, its implications, and the reaction of the public and experts. So let's dive into the world of Elon Musk and explore his recent tweet that has caught everyone's attention. What did Elon Musk tweet about making weapons? Musk responded to a user who shared an article about the use of killer drones in Ukraine by asking @LarryRonaldParl, "Should I make weapons?" Ideally not. This tweet has not been deleted. Despite this tweet, there are a lot of other sources indicating that Musk has stated that he is not interested in building weapons of any kind, including war drones. Additionally, there are reports that Musk has supported limiting the sale of assault weapons to specific circumstances. It's important to note that social media posts are often taken out of context and can be subject to interpretation. It's also worth noting that Musk is known for posting provocative tweets and making controversial statements. How have Ukraine been using Starlink in the war? The Ukrainian military has been using Starlink, a satellite internet service provided by SpaceX, in its war against Russian aggression since 2022. According to various sources, Starlink has been used for a range of military purposes, including guiding drone strikes, maintaining communication in areas where traditional networks have been disrupted, and providing internet access to soldiers on the ground. The deployment of Starlink in Ukraine was initially an ad hoc procurement method, and it was initially deployed without coordination and checks. However, it has since proven to be a crucial tool in the country's defense. SpaceX has provided Starlink services in Ukraine at its own expense and through an agreement with the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, not under a Defense Department agreement. As of late April 2022, there were over 10,000 Starlink terminals in Ukraine, and around 150,000 Ukrainians use this service every day. However, there have also been reports that SpaceX has limited Ukraine's ability to use Starlink for military purposes after reports that Kiev has used it to control drones, highlighting the potential risks associated with using privately owned technology for public purposes. Could Elon Musk potentially make weapons? In some instances, Elon Musk has explicitly stated that he has no interest in building weapons of any kind, including war drones. However, in other instances, he has made comments that suggest a potential interest in weaponizing technology, such as asking his followers on social media whether he should get into the weaponized drone game. While Musk may not be interested in building weapons specifically, some of his companies, such as Tesla and SpaceX, have developed technologies that could be used for military purposes. For example, SpaceX has been contracted by the U.S. military to develop rockets that can be used to quickly transport weapons and supplies to battlefields around the world. Furthermore, Musk has expressed concerns about the potential dangers of artificial intelligence, which some experts believe could be used to create autonomous weapons that could pose a significant risk to civilians. Musk has gone so far to suggest that AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons, and has called for regulation of AI development to prevent its misuse. While Elon Musk may not have expressed a direct interest in building weapons, the technologies developed by his companies could potentially be used for military purposes. Additionally, Musk's concerns about the dangers of AI suggest that he may be cautious about developing technologies that could be used to create autonomous weapons. What happens if potentially Elon Musk develops a military drone using all his resources from Tesla and SpaceX? The development of military drones by Elon Musk using resources from Tesla, SpaceX, and other companies could have various implications, depending on the specific details of the project. Here are some key points that can be gleaned from the provided web search results. Elon Musk has expressed opinions on the potential of military drones, both positive and negative. He has suggested that drones could be more effective and efficient than manned fighter jets in certain scenarios. But he has also warned about the dangers of autonomous killer drones and called for regulation of their development and use. SpaceX, one of Musk's companies, has won a contract to build satellites for the U.S. Department of Defense, which is its first military contract for satellite construction. This suggests that Musk's companies are already involved in some level of military technology development. Musk has stated that he is not interested in building weapons of any kind, including war drones. However, some commentators have pointed out this stance may not preclude him from developing drone technology for military purposes, as long as it is not explicitly designed as a weapon. It is unclear whether Musk has any plans or intentions to develop military drones using his resources from Tesla, SpaceX, or other companies. Some of the articles suggest that Musk's statements on drones are more speculative or cautionary than indicative of actual plans. If Musk were to develop a military drone using his resources, it could potentially disrupt the existing military technology industry and change the balance of power in global conflicts. Musk's track record of innovation and disruption in industries, such as space exploration and electric cars, suggests that he could have a significant impact on the military drone industry as well. What are the potentials of Starlink in warfare? The U.S. Army is interested in using SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet network for unjammable navigation. The article explains that the Starlink satellites can do heavy computational lifting and act as internet routers in space, making them potentially useful for military applications such as secure communications and navigation. However, the article does not go into detail about specific potential uses of Starlink in warfare beyond unjammable navigation. It's important to note that SpaceX has stated that it has no interest in developing weapons, and Elon Musk has publicly stated that he is not interested in building weapons of any kind. How have Ukraine been using Starlink in the war? The Ukrainian military has been using Starlink, a satellite internet service provided by SpaceX, in its war against Russian aggression since 2022. According to various sources, Starlink has been used for a range of military purposes, including guiding drone strikes, maintaining communication in areas where traditional networks have been disrupted, and providing internet access to soldiers on the ground. The deployment of Starlink in Ukraine was initially an ad hoc procurement method and was initially deployed without coordination and checks. However, it has since proven to be a crucial tool in the country's defense. SpaceX has provided Starlink services in Ukraine at its own expense and through an agreement with the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, not under a Defense Department agreement. As of late April 2022, there were over 10,000 Starlink terminals in Ukraine, and around 150,000 Ukrainians used the service each day. However, there have also been reports that SpaceX has limited Ukraine's ability to use Starlink for military purposes after reports that Kyiv has used it to control drones, highlighting the potential risks associated with using privately owned technology for public purposes. What are even military drones? Military drones, also known as unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, are remotely operated aircraft designed for military purposes. These drones come in various shapes and sizes and are used for a wide range of applications, including surveillance, reconnaissance, target acquisition, and even combat operations. The use of military drones offers several advantages over traditional warfare tactics, with the primary goal of reducing soldier fatalities. They can operate for extended periods ranging from a few hours to several days and at high altitudes, allowing them to conduct long-range surveillance and reconnaissance missions. The MQ-9 Reaper and the RQ-4 Global Hawk are two of the most well-known and widely used military drones. The MQ-9 Reaper is a medium-altitude, long-endurance drone capable of flying for up to 14 hours and carrying a range of weapons. The RQ-4 Global Hawk, on the other hand, is a high-altitude, long-endurance drone designed for surveillance and reconnaissance missions. Military drones have become more advanced over the years thanks to advances in robotics engineering. They come in different classes ranging from micro and small tactical drones to larger UAVs used for close air support. While the use of military drones offers several advantages, it has also sparked controversy over the ethics of their use. Some people argue that the use of drones raises serious questions about the legality of targeted killings, while others see it as a necessary tool in modern warfare. Is Elon Musk developing a military drone? While Elon Musk sees autonomous drones as the future of war and has partnered with the U.S. military to develop rockets capable of delivering weapons, other sources claim that he has explicitly stated that he is not interested in building weapons of any kind. While Elon Musk is involved in some military-related projects, such as partnering with the U.S. military to develop rockets, it is not clear whether he is specifically developing a military drone. Furthermore, his stance on the use of weapons in general appears to be somewhat ambiguous, with some sources claiming he is not interested in building weapons, while others suggest he sees autonomous drones as the future of warfare. Well, that was certainly an interesting topic to cover. Elon Musk's tweet about making weapons has sparked quite a bit of controversy and debate. While some argue that Musk's involvement in the weapon-making industry could lead to the development of more advanced and effective weaponry, others worry about the potential dangers and ethical implications of creating such tools. It's important to continue these conversations and debates to ensure that the advancements we make in technology are not at the cost of human lives and well-being. What are your thoughts on the matter? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.